Today's adventure is all about Winnie Sasquatch teleporting to the wrong place and taking an unexpected water ride. First things first, y'all. Poor Winnie. There he was minding his own business, and then the next thing you know, he's running for his life in the human world. He soon loses them, however, when he teleports to Hampton's Frog Pond in Bithaca, where his sudden appearance startles a water dragon and they are off on an unexpected water ride. Y'all, this left poor little old Hampton Frog sitting all alone in his pond, wondering what had just happened before his eyes. Welcome to a tiny little magical kingdom called Bithaca.
Oh, my begonias, there you are. We're so happy you came. All our adventures are for the young at heart. No matter what our age, this is our version of gnome gardening.
You can't find me. Darwin Sasquatch is known as Winnie in Bithaca, but today he's in the human world and running for his life. Leaping with long strides, he soon was up and over a steep ravine. The humans could only watch him go as they try to keep up.
Come on, Winnie, old boy. Think!
Winnie demanded of himself. Winnie hid in the treetops. He hid in a pile of leaves. Why, he even hid as part of a tree that was a shade darker than himself. No matter what he tried, the humans always seemed to find his trail. Winnie had once seen a human talking to a square shiny thing in her hand. She was saying how a Sasquatch had sat on the ground. "Look, right there," she said as she pointed the square thing to the ground. As Winnie thinks humans are just strange critters, he just leaves them alone. So Winnie decided to teleport to Bithaca to escape the humans, who were always trying to find him for some reason. So Winnie closes his eyes, imagines where he wants to go, and teleports as close to there as possible. Winnie had wanted to spend time with King Blaze at his crib in the haunted area. But his portal suddenly opens up and dumps him into Hampton's Frog Pond, where he meets Hampton Frog that had recently built the pond and a tiny green dragon that he had never seen before. Out of fear, Itty Bitty jumped on Winnie, which startled Winnie. Just picture a booming roar and a teeny scream. Itty screamed and teleported them to another water source. It was then kerplunk as they went into the water, and Winnie screamed. A panicky Winnie made a beeline to the surface with a very frightened Itty Bitty hanging on for dear life. Upon reaching the surface, Itty screamed and teleported them to another water source. It was then kerplunk as they went into the water, and Winnie screamed. Winnie was certain this green thing was going to drown him. Once at the surface, this repeated several times because Itty could not calm down. Winnie finally shook Itty loose. They reached the surface. Sasquatches do not like unnecessary baths. So a soggy and somewhat annoyed Winnie turns to Itty and says,
Never again are you to do that to me.
I'm sorry,
apologizes Itty, realizing Winnie's a good critter.
Just what kind of critter are you?
Asked Winnie.
My name's Itty Bitty. I'm a water dragon,
replied Itty Bitty.
Well then, that explains the water ride.
Winnie thought out loud. Itty could only smile way up yonder at the big furry thing in front of him.
Let's start over.
He really was awful sorry and stuck out his hand.
Hi, I'm Itty Bitty Water Dragon who just moved into Bithaca,
said Itty. Winnie just smiled and replied,
My name is Winnie Sasquatch. Nice to meet you. Where do you live?
I live in the treehouse pond over in the Bitty's area.
Itty answered.
How about we just teleport over there my way?
Winnie said, just dreading to enter any more water portals today. Itty Bitty and Winnie became lifelong buds after this. They also learned that Itty can go to the human world. Now Winnie has a new traveling buddy. And Itty gets new adventures and a really good friend. Y'all come on back for our next adventure. We'd love to see you. Until we meet again, be kind to one another. Bye now. We sure do thank you all for tapping those buttons. Like, subscribe, and share.
May the magic of wonder always fill your heart.